guys, welcome back. Because Halloween is one of my favorite times of year, I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video this time, and instead of being book related, I would do movies. So I went through my collection of DVDs. Some I still have them in the jewel cases, some I've taken out because I have a folder where I store a lot of them. I don't have the space to keep them all in the original boxes. But I went through and pulled out all the ones I have that I like to watch this time of year. Some are on humorous side, some cartoons, some, seriously scary. I don't go in for the bloody, gory ones, like Nightmare on Elm Street, the slasher horror type ones. That's not really my thing. But anyway, I pulled out a bunch of them, and I thought I'd show you and share them with you. And, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. First one I have is Frankenthumb. And yes, this is a funny one, of course. There's a whole series of these thumb movies that they made. They made one for Titanic and Star Wars, but this one I found on sale a while back, and they're just hilarious. I get a really good kick out of the way they make these creatures and stuff. But that's Frankenthumb. And then, as you can tell, I'm a big fan of, Nightmare Before Christmas. So I, of course, pulled out my Nightmare Before Christmas video. And this is a special edition. Again, I don't have the original jewel case anymore, but I just love this one. I know they kind of describe it as a Christmas movie, but I love watching it at Halloween time. Then again, along the lines of Tim Burton, I also have Corpse Bride. I'd seen this a while ago in the theaters when it came out, but I actually just picked this one up at Barnes & Noble for like $5, so it was quite a deal. And, really like that one. Anything with Johnny Depp and Tim Burton is just fantastic. And then also, slightly on the funny side, anything with Simon Pegg is funny. This is Shaun of the Dead. It's a great zombie flick, lots of horror. Simon Pegg is just awesome, just phenomenal. If you haven't had a chance to watch this, it's really great. This one does get a little bloody, but it's zombies, cool. Then a little bit more on the scarier side. The next two are based originally from books, and the first one is The Haunting, and this is based on Shirley Jackson's book The Haunting of Hill House. And it stars Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson, and Lily Taylor. Absolutely loved this movie. You get some really cool scenes in it. The house is super creepy. You can see an image of it there on the side flyleaf there. And the movie is about the three characters, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson, and Lily Taylor. They all suffer from amnesia, and they hear about the study taking place that Liam Neeson's hosting, and they apply for it, and they're all accepted. And they're supposedly thinking they're being studied for their insomnia to see if maybe they'll help them solve whatever their problem is. But what Liam Neeson's really doing is doing a study on fear and not telling these three people. So they all go to this Hill House where they do the study, and lots of creepy things are happening. So this was really, really enjoyable. And then I just picked this one up today at Half Price Books. I had seen this movie so long ago, and it's The Legend of Hell House. And it's based on the book Hell House by Richard Matheson, the author of I Am Legend. And I'm going to read the back of the synopsis for you. It says, "Leave your sanity on the doorstep. It sits there, shrouded in mist and mystery, a meeting place for living evil and terror from the dead. It's Hell House. Roddy McDowell heads the cast of this exciting chiller about 4 psychic investigators and the dark, brooding mansion they themselves call the Mount Everest of haunted houses. It's already destroyed one team of researchers. Now this brave quartet ventured in for another try at unraveling its secrets. But before they succeed, they must suffer through madness, murder, and everything else the spirits that dwell here have in store for them." So, as you heard, Roddy McDowell. It's quite an old movie, but I just still have some images in my head up from when I watched it. I believe I enjoyed it at the time, so I'm looking forward to kind of watching this over again and see if it still stands the test of time. So. Then I also picked up White Noise with Michael Keaton, and it's described as the year's most disturbing thriller. Explores the unsettling possibility that the dead can contact us, and all we have to do is listen. When architect Jonathan Rivers, played by Michael Keaton, loses his wife in a tragic accident, he turns to the shadowy, unnerving world of electronic voice phenomenon, communication from beyond the grave. But as he begins to penetrate the mysteries of EVP, Jonathan makes a shocking discovery. Once a portal to the other world is open, there's no telling what will come through it. So, yeah, this was a really cool, really great movie. And then the classic, The Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis. I see dead people all the time. So this one, a psychologist goes to help this frightened, confused 8-year-old Dr. Crow is completely unprepared to learn the truth of what haunts young Cole. With riveting intensity, you'll find thoroughly chilling and utterly unforgettable the discovery of Cole's incredible sixth sense, which leads them both to mysterious and unforeseeable consequences. This is really, really cool. And then I actually own the whole series of these, but number one is Underworld with Kate Beckinsale, Scott Speedman. Really great vampire, werewolves. Love the whole atmosphere. I love the look of the movie. It's just got a really cool, dark, creepy look to it. Kind of the same bluish black tones throughout the whole film, and she's just really great. I love Kate Beckinsale on this character, and if you haven't had a chance to watch the series, definitely pick it up. Then a little further back here is Flatliners. Let's see that one. This stars Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, and Kevin Bacon. And I'm going to read a little bit of the synopsis for you if you haven't heard of this one. This is, are you afraid to die? Kiefer Sutherland isn't. He's an ambitious, charismatic medical student who persuades classmates Julia Roberts and Kevin Bacon to take part in a reckless experiment. To see if there's life after death, they will kill themselves, temporarily shut down or flatline their heart and brain functions to briefly experience clinical death. After Sutherland survives the first experiment, the others flatline for increasingly longer intervals. But their horror begins when they realize that although they've come back alive, they haven't come back alone. So it's a chilling suspense thriller of obsession, fear, and redemption that will take you across the line to a place where terror lives forever. So yeah, this was really, really creepy when they do the flatline and what they see and everything. And then super creepy is The Ring. And this is about a videotape. The legend says that if you watch it, you die within 7 days. So this investigative reporter finds out about this, manages to track down the video and watches it, and starts to unravel the mystery of the ring and finding out that the legend is starting to come true. So it is really creepy. There's some really great imagery in that. And then the last three I have are just some old classics. I have these from the Legacy collection. I wish I had the complete collection of it, but I know there's some other movies that I haven't picked up. But I've got Dracula, and like I said, this is the Legacy collection. It comes in this little slide case, and there's like 2-disc set inside. And it contains Dracula with the original score from 1931, Dracula with the Philip Glass score. There's The Road to Dracula, original documentary, poster and photo montage, theatrical trailers. There's even Dracula's Spanish version. I kind of gave that one a miss. I don't know. Dracula's Daughter theatrical trailer. Then there's also Son of Dracula and The House of Dracula. So I'm currently watching the original Dracula again. As much as I still enjoy the classics, but boy, is it slow. There's a lot of just Bela Lugosi staring. Hypnotizing. I'm like, move the story along. One I really enjoy is The Mummy with Boris Karloff. This one's excellent. There's also The Mummy's Hand, The Mummy's Tomb, The Mummy's Ghost, and The Mummy's Curse, all from the early 1940s. There's also Mummy Dearest, a horror tradition unearthed, which is an original documentary, and various archives and theatrical trailers included. And the very last one I have is, you gotta have this one, Frankenstein with Boris Karloff. The classic. This also includes The Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, Ghost of Frankenstein, and The House of Frankenstein. And there's also The Frankenstein Files, How Hollywood Made a Monster, She's Alive, the creation of The Bride of Frankenstein, an original documentary. So, yeah, be watching those. I'm also watching, and I forgot what day it's on. I think it's Saturday. Yes, it took the place of Doctor Who. It's called Bedlam on BBC America. It is a really creepy show about this. It's sort of a shut-down mental hospital. And the family, they did a lot of horrible experiments on the patients and stuff there, and it was eventually closed down. But the family that owns this hospital still owns the property and everything, and they're turning it into luxury apartments. But of course, there's a lot of creepy things going on in this place, and yeah, it makes you jump. I'm really enjoying the show, so if you get a chance, check it out. It's really cool. So that's all I have for you. I hope you're watching something good or reading something spooky, and enjoy the Halloween season. Yes, it is a season: spring, summer, fall, Halloween, winter. Bye bye.